Yo, yo, yo.
What's up?
Welcome back to another episode of Our
Boss lady.
Busy Love vlog and podcast, you all. Happy to
Yes.
be here with you.
So the vlog, you'll see mostly just little short clips, videos on our TikTok. Tim and Roxy, go follow if you have not. And he'll link it below, you know. No, you got a fiance that's good in technology. He can link it because I don't know how to do none of that. But anyway, so today's topic is our busy love and how
We met. You all, it was a very interesting journey because let me first say this. I believe we can agree with one another when we say we were not looking for each other.
Oh, not at all.
I didn't think I was in a space where I was ready to date. And to my knowledge, she wasn't in that space as well. So I definitely have to say that it was definitely God saying that he brought Roxy into my life. And I hope that, she can feel the same sentiments. So
Yes, for sure. Let me piggyback off of that. I was not looking for nobody. By the way, a lot of y'all knew that I was actually in a relationship. Okay. Last year. It ain't, people talk about you, they be like, dang, she was just with such and such. No, Roxy haven't posted such and such in months. So you don't know what's going on because you don't call and check on Roxy. However, when you know what's going on, all of my close friends and people that checked up on me understood the testimony without any judgment. You know what I'm saying? Because they know I wasn't looking for nobody because I had just got out of a relationship. And the relationship that I just got out of, I was very transparent to Tim about. So can't nobody talk. Matter of fact, I know the guy that I was talking to is in a relationship now, and I'm so happy for him because the Lord worked in mysterious ways. But long story short, because we don't want to start, I can ramble. Tim can ramble too, but it's truly a blessing how we met. I wasn't looking for nobody either. So the big golden question, how'd y'all meet or where'd y'all meet? We met online.
yeah.
We met online on business, and it was not something that I expected because if y'all know, I'm a broker owner of a of a $1 billion real estate brokerage. Because your followers don't account to your money. Okay.
That is true.
But $1 billion real estate brokerage, and I needed a $1 billion website. So I said, who is this, young fella? Talking about he build websites.
Yeah, she used to always throw out young, talking about, you're just so young, and I just feel so much older than you.
It's because I'm an old soul, and sometimes we don't realize that we can kind of...
3
Yeah, but I was raised by somebody old as your grandma.
Don't mean nothing.
It don't mean anything, but it's actually wonderful because it's a happy medium. I'm an old soul. My mama's 71, y'all, and I listen to old music. I got older siblings. I got a sister in her mid-40s, a brother in his mid-40s. It's 5 of us. I'm the baby. I was the mistake child, but honey, the mistake is always not a mistake in the Lord's eyes. Okay? Anyway, but what I want to tell y'all is that God works in mysterious ways. And see how I went all in a tantrum by my sister, brother, cousin. Right. But what I was saying was, what was I saying, babe?
Basically, you all, we met online.
Website. Okay. We need a website. Thank you for keeping me together. You're just so wonderful. But we met online, and I needed a website, and I was like, who is this fine young gentleman? And it's because I think I'm old. I'm in my 30s. Tim is about to be in his 30s, and he acting like he ain't old, but he finna be there. So, and I was just like, let's go ahead. We went out to eat.
Yo, I mean, it was like a mile a minute. I mean, she was moving fast, y'all. And I ain't talking about fast in the sense of like she was throwing herself on me. Like she was not trying to give me no play. Like seriously. She was not trying to give me no. I
treated it like a job interview.
We could barely stay on certain topics for even 5 minutes. And she came in talking about, look, you got this amount of time before I gotta go. And then, yeah, she kept answering the phone while we was at this date. And you know me, I'm just trying to be patient and understanding. You know, I'm like, okay, we just scheduled this. This wasn't like this was just.
Okay, word of advice. Give them what you are on the first interaction. That way it ain't no confusion. Okay? Yeah, I pick up the phone. Yeah, my phone ring all the time. I'm a busy realtor. I'm a single mom. I got a kid. I got things to do. Give them all that in the beginning. That way it ain't no surprise later.
True that. So,
You
and that's
freezing
exactly what she gave me. So, she tried to run me off, y'all. She tried to run me off on the first date after we had some of the most wonderful conversations via audio.
What was the first date? Was that the business meeting?
Yeah, that was the business meeting.
Okay, so
yeah,
that was okay. That was like the first date.
That was like the first
and
date.
The waitress came to our table and he was like, excuse me, I just burped. He said, y'all make such a lovely couple. I opened my mouth. I said, we ain't together. This is a business meeting. Nah, I said, we just met. He was like, really? He said, it just seems like y'all been together so long. So I thought it was so sweet.
Yeah, but we had not been. We've been talking for quite some time via audio messages, which were really great.
I told him, let me tell y'all what I told him. I said, Tim, we were sending like 10-minute audios to one another. He had started off being 10 minutes, and then it got to 15 minutes. No, mine was like 15 minutes.
I didn't start off no 10
I was like, y'all, guess what happened today? Let me tell y'all about Tim. He is so sweet. He used to say on his audio, I got out my notebook and I took some notes on what you were saying yesterday, so that way I can make sure I addressed everything you said yesterday today. I was like, Lord, who this man is? Who paying that much attention to what I got to say?
Yeah, I just wanted to let her know that I was paying attention.
It was
Simply
sweet.
put.
And listen, it put a little light bulb out there. That was light bulb one. That was like, okay, now we can actually go and meet. If he said, you know, we gonna meet, see what day we gonna meet and talk about, you know, what he does and websites and all of that wonderful stuff. You know, we hit it off right away. So we hit it off through audios, but we hit it off when he came around that corner. He was tall. I said, well, at least, you know, he tall. You know, some people get that illusion that they tall online, and you get in front of it, you be like, social media lied. No, he was tall. So I was like, okay, this is you know, I didn't let him know that. I said at that table when.
Hey, she didn't know either though, because when the waitress came over to get us, right? Well, I let her lead. I was staring at that ass, so I was just like, right. I was like, yes, the Lord did you right.
I don't know what I had on.
I don't know what she had on, but whatever she had on, it was looking right in the behind. The back seat was looking good.
Well, thank you, Tim. Well, thank you.
No problem.
It means a lot, you know. You don't hear stuff like that, because especially when you're trying to be this prima ballerina that ain't taking no mess, don't want no mess, don't want to hit no mess.
True.
And I was that single mom, hard worker. You know, I'm like, don't waste my time, sweetheart.
Single mom, had a lot of stuff to do. So then it's just kind of one of those things where we just had to figure things out. Like I said, she tried to run me off, but I wasn't letting her go nowhere, y'all. I mean, early on, I knew. At that particular time, no, I did not know exactly that I wanted to marry her, but I definitely knew I wanted to be a part of her life as long as possible.
He said that too.
Yeah.
He was like, it ain't no problem. So the first date. So basically, how it happened, we had a really great conversation. My alarm went off because, you know, you set an alarm, you got to pick your kids up from school. My alarm went off. And I ran up out of there like Cinderella. I said, listen, I got to go, okay? You good? I'm not going to assume you're going to take care of the check. But if you good, cool. He like, oh, yeah, I got it. He was such a gentleman. Yeah, I got it, you know. And I wasn't assuming because we talking about business. We just our first time meeting. But he like, no, I got it. You just go ahead and do what you have to do. He was so patient and so kind and so calm. And I was like, that's different. No, I'm not used to that. Not used to that, especially with my ex. Well, I'm not going to go into it, but, you know, some people have different insecurities where they feel some type of way. Phone ringing off the hook. They like, can you put your phone down? You know, I know it probably was annoying to him, but he didn't say it, you know, and that's fine because.
It was.
Yeah, that's fine because how you lead is how you follow and how you direct. So it's kind of like, okay, well, if this is annoying, say something so that that way I know in the beginning. But again, we wasn't, you know, we knew, right? So it was like, my phone ain't gonna be ringing off the hook like that when you provide some help. Hello. So with that being said, you know, it was just such a blessing. I left. I went to go pick up Jaden. And I just thought about him. I was like, you know, that was a nice little interaction, you know. And we continued to talk over audio.
Yeah.
We talked about some different business moves, plans, our futures. Can I tell them where you worked at?
Yeah. She had the worst name for me.
Oh yeah, his name was Coffee Shop. To all my close friends, I was like, y'all, I'm about to go somewhere with Coffee Shop. Coffee Shop is about to take. That was his name. I didn't call him Tim yet because I ain't know. I single mom, not want to know. Listen. I ain't wanting to waste no time. So Coffee Shop was Tim's name. And Coffee Shop was what I called him. And through our audio talking and a lot of the conversations that we were having, I'm like, man, like, you're dope. Like, you are dope. When he started sending me some of his work, and that's one of the things that I told him, I said, social media nowadays is you post things and they believe you can do it, whether you can do it or not. But that's advertisement for your business. And as an entrepreneur, I'm like, what do you have on your social media? I didn't see anything. Not much. I just saw that he built websites. So I'm like, bruh, I'm treating him like he just started, because that's what it looked like. So I'm like, Tim, you know, what type of work do you have? He started sending me portfolios and some of his information. I'm like, whoa, like, this is good. Like, this is $1 million footage of what you do. Why isn't the world being able to see this? So, you know, that's kind of how it came into fruition. Like, we'll tell y'all another story about, or if you want to tell them now about how he ended up building my website. This was kind of how we got a little further down in the line of talking, because we liked each other. I mean, our first interaction, I was like, okay, he's cute, you know.
Likewise, I thought she was a very beautiful
he tall
woman.
You know, it ain't too much that
She
is
was
missing.
feisty.
Yeah, I got a reason to be. You know, you divorced, and I tell you about that story on another episode, especially as far as testimony. Okay, because there's a lot of testimony in our life.
Yeah, definitely so.
And when you have situations, you know, it turns you a certain way. You have a different way that you handle things, especially when you're a mother. You know, your kids come first, and he on the way down here now. He need to be in the bed. You had your soup? Did you finish it?
No.
You need to go finish your soup. But yeah, so, you know, your children comes first, and we get to a point where we're kind of callous to emotion. We're callous to BS, right? Because we're used to dealing with it. So we're kind of like, we shut down. We have these walls of fear, walls of resentment, walls of, you know, failure, or any type of wall that is preventing you from being open, right? So I was not open to Coffee Shop.
I was very much open, y'all.
And I
Very
was
much
like,
open.
so those audios, I'm like, bro, why you work at the coffee shop? Tell them what you told me, Tim.
I don't think I told you that at that particular
You did
time.
tell me that.
Not at that time. I told you that later on.
When I asked you why?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't that time. It was later. I mean, it was throughout audios. This is audio conversation.
I feel like we was met in person and we was hanging out more at that time.
We were, but I'm saying, like, when I asked you why, I asked you why early on.
I don't think I was working at the coffee shop when we went to Vegas.
No, I remember we wouldn't even went that far.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, y'all. Well, this is what I told Tim. I said, Tim said, huh? Steph said, huh? I said, Tim, what makes you work at the coffee shop? And let's tell
I told her that I was working at the coffee shop because, hey, I was doing business there. I would go there every single day, right? And I would be building websites there. And, hey, make some extra money and stuff. Might as well work at the coffee
Might as well
shop.
work there. I'll be there every day
Right
getting drinks.
there, I'm there every day, and if slow moments, let me go ahead and just make some.
What y'all
extra
think
money.
about that? Comment below. What y'all think about that?
Comment below.
Because this is what I told
it's
my
all
baby.
good
Okay,
now, because your boy don't work in a coffee shop.
This is what I told my baby.
Full-time agency and commercial realtor.
and y'all, we used to have audio conversations that were so good. He used to tell me about all his little friends. No, I shouldn't say. Well, all his friends that he would run into at the coffee shop and meet and talk to. And I can just picture these people, right? You can just picture people in your head when you hear good audio. And that's what I told Tim. I said, Tim, I remember driving to Newtown one day. If anybody know where Newtown is, comment about it. But I was driving to Newtown from Lake St. Louis or Wentzville, wherever I lived. And I was listening to his 15-minute audio. And I said, he sounds like he's talking on a podcast. Like, I love his voice. So it was peaceful for me. It was therapeutic. And yeah, I love your voice. So it was one of those. Yeah, that's why he need to use his regular voice and stop trying to act like somebody else. Because when he sings, child, please. And all y'all that went to church with him, y'all need to have told him the truth. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't. Oh no,
that ain't
people who went to church with me already know I stopped singing because I was embarrassing myself up there.
Cause he tried to do all them ooh,
I didn't try.
And oohs. Everybody can't run.
I ain't try to do the runs when I was in church.
Everybody can't run. You have to be intentional on letting the Lord use you if you have the gift. So if he ain't right, just the birds can sing. Everybody can sing, and that's what I always tell people: sing your song like you know how to sing. And don't be trying to do everything that everybody do. And them runs for Tim, it ain't it.
It's all good, y'all. Look, I know my place.
But let me roll.
A drummer and
let's roll
a piano
back.
player.
Yeah, he can play the piano. Sometimes I just lay down. I'm gonna tell y'all how good God is. I went and bought a grand piano, right? Cha-ching. This is when you make the cha-ching noise. I went and bought a grand piano on faith, on a credit card. I said, my baby gonna play on the best. Jaden, because Jaden is in piano lessons. I did not know that I was going to have a player to play it. Hallelujah, glory. Tim played piano and I fall asleep, y'all. It should be such a blessing.
I try, yeah.
It's a gift. When you have the gift, right? It's undeniable. You know what I mean? And that's some of the things that I tell Tim. It's like, you have your ministry is your website. Like, he's good at it. His ministry is his piano playing and how he talks to people, how he articulates the word, and which is why we're even on here, talking and just being transparent. Because honestly, I was in some places in my life that was not great as a single mom and business owner, managing a team of people in a city where I knew nobody.
Right.
Not as far as family, but praying for God to send the right people in my life. And I'm not gonna lie, I was smoking some weed, and I told him.
Look, y'all, we not.
No.
I want y'all to know the story. I'm just saying we're not gonna get into all this in the first
episode. If you scroll
episode.
down on our TikTok below, you will see when that time was.
Look, y'all, Jay.
So, but long story short, what I was saying is that he used to educate me on why he does not do those things anymore, why he had grown from it, and the reason why I started doing it was really the influence of my ex. But also, my ex was an entrepreneur also. And we both had a lot of things going on. And mentally, sometimes it gets challenging where you just want this release of peace, right? Well, peace comes from the word, from God, right?
Amen.
But, a lot of times we look to other things. And Tim was able to kind of articulate that for me in such a plain form, in such a non-judgmental form. Because we met. How long was we talking before I invited you over to my house?
I ain't gonna put you out there like that. Look,
19 minutes. Next episode, we'll talk about it.
Look, y'all. What we gonna do is wrap it up here. We got a lot to tell y'all. This is our Busy Love
Well, not
podcast.
when we met. After the first interaction, when I
it wasn't. It definitely wasn't the first interaction.
We won't forget. Jaden clearly.
We all got we got a lot to catch y'all up on. I mean,
A
not
whole lot.
only in
So y'all can
personal
stop talking
life,
junk.
but also
Nah, that ain't the
professional
only reason why
life.
we trying to encourage.
Girl, if you done had
Look
your
at my hair
whole
frizzing up.
episode, you had your whole episode.
We
Let
had to go
another
back to the hair
person talk.
salon.
Y'all see how this what I be dealing with. Like she get her whole little talks out, and then all of a sudden I can't talk no more. Now the point is, we got a lot to tell y'all. Personal, professional, it's a lot to tell y'all, and we could not do this all in one episode. And there's always going to be new things to tell you because we're talking about our daily lives, not only as lovers, but as business owners. So, that being said, you all, stay tuned. Look, if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, go ahead, subscribe below. I'm going to put all of our social medias as far as Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok up. Follow us up. You all, daily, we are posting videos on TikTok. I don't know what it is that she over here doing, but the point is, follow us. Yeah, here, let's give it up.
Follow us, support. We got some good stuff.
The little guy, Jaden, because Jaden just wants to be in this video so bad. What's up, man? Jaden ain't feeling too good, and he doing all this sniffing.
Don't be advertising that. They gonna be like, "Why that baby go to school then?" No, I'm just playing.
Yeah.
He got a little head cold, probably. He all right.
Yeah, he good, but
we'll probably keep him home tomorrow.
Stay tuned for more. We're gonna be talking about our lives from work, from how we view our lives from a Christian standpoint, how that plays into our relationship, investing, a lot. So,
building.
Again, subscribe. Button below.
More entrepreneur endeavors.
Click below. And guess what? We'll see you.
Because we live in a world of, like my pastor says, heaven on earth. That's what we go for. So we try to live great. And that means we have to work hard. And you guys have to follow and subscribe and like everything.
Work hard now so you can play hard later.
Yeah.
So, subscribe. And we'll catch you on the next episode of our
Busy Love Podcast.